Good morning, welcome back to my channel and my latest update on my travel junkish journal altered book. Last time I was talking about this page and laying down a piece of wallpaper offcut to cover the big gap where a lot of pages had come out of this book because of the way it's structured. I ended up with quite a big gap there that was quite unattractive, and that piece of wallpaper nicely covered that and worked in beautifully with this timber postcard, so that fits in beautifully there. Just stuck a torn piece of page for a pocket and just needed a little bit of something plain, so just attached a little bit of lace, just glued it down, which was quite quick and easy and effective, I think. On this side we have tea-dyed note paper, torn, a photo and just a bit of journaling about the beautiful drive we used to have when we had to go to the supermarket from where we were living in rural Cornwall, and it was just such a beautiful drive. Going to the supermarket was never a chore, it was just divine. Next page. This doesn't sit flat, so I'll have to hold it down a bit. This is quite a bit of the bits from the previous failed journal that I didn't like, but I liked the colouring and I've kept some of the bits I was using. So the photos that were printed direct from my phone through a little portable printer that I took with me when we were away, using little bits of magazine lettering for the names of the pets. This was a heading that was in that book, which was just perfect because Ted, who we pet sat for on our first adventure into pet sitting, would play ball and run like mad and then plonk himself in his little bath of water. And when I saw the heading, Home is a Wet Dog, I thought that is just perfect. Some writing about our lovely stay in Cornwall. Beautiful little Tabby, the barn cat, who wouldn't come in the house, or didn't come in the house, but would come for a morning snuggle every day. I've got a video of Tabby and I having a cuddle and some videos of Ted playing ball and coming to have his bath. More tea dyeing, just because white notepaper against the cream of this book doesn't look great. So just some tea dyed plain normal notepaper and journaling. Just some more storytelling about various little adventures we had. I'm trying very hard to write nicely. This is about as good as my writing gets, so I have to concentrate very carefully, just trying for some consistency in headings. Daffy the duck, who has lived in the chicken coop and who would come and talk to me every day and peck me on my leg to say good morning. He was just a really quirky part of our stay there, and loved that and had to feature him in his own story. Just more photos of another village, beautiful little place we would drive through on our journey to the supermarket. Cornwall is just divine. If you haven't been there, you have to go. It is just superb. Yes, I'm not always wanting to cover up all the writing, but just putting something bold over it so it's not so obvious. Another little pocket to add a few little bits and pieces. This tiny little innocuous village has a seal sanctuary for Cornish seals that they find off the coast that need help. So that was a lovely little memory. It's nice to just keep little bits and pieces. And just a showcase of photos for St Michael's Mount, which is an amazing place in Cornwall as well. A building on top of a hill that is on an island that for part of most days I think is covered by water. And then you have to pick the time at low tide, and they have built a causeway and you can walk through and climb up the hill and investigate the house on top. So that was fabulous. So just showcasing that. And that's where I'm up to at the moment. Some more QR codes that connect to a YouTube video. So when we want to look over this and can't remember, we can just scan with our phone and look at the videos, which is, for me, is one of the most exciting parts of putting this book together. So that's the latest update. I have to finish off our Cornwall stay and then move on to our next sit after that and start putting those bits and pieces in. So thank you for sharing that with me. It's nothing fancy, not as beautiful as a lot of the journals out there, but it's working perfectly for me to have somewhere to showcase our photos and our memories. So I hope you'll come back for the next installment, and I'll see you then.